Dari anymore, but there's still other good gold laners. The Claude is still there. If you want early game, things like Brody or Clint. The high-lows does get locked in, along with the Granger.
Granger, alright. Let's see, full composition. There we go! Oh. You called it! You called it. Benedetta gets locked in. There are clear targets for it, and at the very least, with Super Yoshi on the Hylos, it's a very telegraphed stun for Siska. Oh boy. This is a little spicy here. This one's a little interesting. I'm very surprised that Siska was like, Coach, we might see a repeat here in game number 2.
Will this be the ray of light that Team Ray is going to be looking for, or will the Kingdom continue to roar and break through their defenses? RRQ TORA on the blue side versus Team Ray on the red. Kingdom currently 1 game away from securing their first series of the season.
Yep, and now the hardest part of the mid lane. Look at this. This is just brutal early game domination for the side of Team Ray. Zoning people off, walking into enemy territory. No passports, nothing to worry about. No visas, didn't need it anyways.
This is exactly what Team Ray needs from Siska. He's a playmaker, one of the more promising rookies we've seen in the past couple of seasons. This is where he shines.
Yep, look at him beam. Look at him beam. This is why they banned out Kimmy in the previous matchup. The early game dominance is really, really nice when you have somebody who's able to actively peel for you. But not to mention, we look at Siska's side. It is a start on purple into orange for the side of Gary, and he wants to end up by EXP, which is interesting. I would have expected him in level 1, right on to the orange buff, look to deny.
Yeah, I would think so as well. But I suppose EXP lane priority makes sense here. Both sides wants to make sure that their EXP laner will hit level 4 by that first turtle. And it's going to be a high pressure lane for Dyron because this Benedetta is hard to handle.
Benedetta is a little hard to handle. Oh, Jesgar got it. Very nice, very nice. Denies the level 4 off of Dyron. He did miss out a couple of minions here, so it'd be nice if he's able to catch that last wave. Same goes for Siska as well. They haven't... Oh, are they going to do a bit of a swapsies?
We can see a lot of trading happening up top, but it's a collapse in the mid lane by Team Ray. Good disengage from RRQ, preventing any sort of pincer play from happening. First turtle being aggroed, but Dyron is here to scout it out.
Level 4s haven't been hit by the supports just yet. Yeah, this is going to be the stalemate, but if you look at top side, Lolios! Oh, did he get it? He flickered out! Is he alive?
I think he's okay, but he's still trying to fight actually, and he dies! First blood to Ruff! Not a good start. Now Team Ray gonna try and contest the turtle, but Martisi goes down to Dyron. Literally the thing I said in the draft. And Ivan dropping low as well. Turtle dropping low. Revitalize goes up. Gary steals it away, and Kim steals the life of Jesgar. Picks up a double kill. Chasing down Ivan behind his own tower. Siska not even gonna be allowed to back off for free.
Yep. Bad timing there. Bad timing for Team Ray. Really great initiation from RRQ TORA. That's exactly what you want to see. Oh no! Lolios ends up dying again as he returns to the lane.
Oh, this has spiraled instantly. It looked pretty okay before this. But Lolil Ego challenged a bit too hard and then walked back to lane and got cut off. This is the point where most people would surrender.
Yeah, I think that Ruff should just weave in the auto attacks at this point. Just to get the free plating. Could have gotten a little bit more there, but it's fine because look, as we see that now even Martisi has to help out Jesgar just to keep up to pace with Gary when it comes down to these turtle fights, because that is the most ideal space for Team Ray to actually fight for.
Kim gonna steal away that Electo final blow. We can already see the issues of letting this Sora go again too. Though Kim will get caught in Traction Pulse. Has to use the Electo Figure, but gets caught with the Petrify. Nice dive from Team Ray. They at least find something in exchange.
Beautiful chain CC for the side of Team Ray. That's what we need to see. All right. So they've got the mechanics down, but Dyron has been able to farm pretty heavily while Siska has been away. Losing about half a wave, unfortunate for Siska, but he still needs to recall, which is the scary part.
At least he was able to catch the EXP cannon, so he'll still keep up in that regard. Martisi also grabbing a good amount of gold from the mid lane. Gary now caught between a rock and a hard place. Here comes Torrent form, but it's not enough to save the Suyo. In fact, Dyron himself is in trouble. Gets picked off by Siska before he can pop the Shifting Skies. And now Super Yoshi trying to sustain, but not long enough. It's a double kill for the Benedetta.
Nothing they could do there. And now Siska is back in the game, evened out against Dyron, despite being at a deficit level-wise and gold-wise, turning that around. Are they gonna... No, they won't be able to make it there in time. Unless Kim does something crazy.
It was close, but Jaskar will be able to secure the turtle, and that gives Team Ray some much-needed breathing room. The net worth difference is now closed.
Martese really starting to pick up some speed here as he's taking more and more control over this lane with or without his support, which is the most impressive part, right? Because it's tough for Kim. He wants to walk out of this lane, but it's he's not making it easy.
Definitely not. See both roamers in the gold lane as well. Ruff definitely having a much better start. 2-0. Oh, Kim being dived in the mid lane once again. Just barely flickers out, but Jaskar gonna use this chance to invade the purple. Gary doesn't have a lot of backup, and he's not able to secure it. It's stolen away by the Fredrin.
Oh, is there a potential punish here? I'm not seeing it because right now it's coming down to Siska and Dyran, and Siska wins out that trade and even has the XP lead against him.
And this is what we were hoping to see from Team Ray in the first place. Siska on these aggressive style EXP laners. We can see just how much of an impact he's having on the map compared to before. Though Ivan may have been up. Oh, wait, what is that? How does he get away with that?
Okay. All right, let's just pretend that didn't happen, right? let's just censor that out of our mind. Everybody's doing it these days. Might as well us, right? Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa.
I guess the best way to outplay your opponents is to outplay yourself.
What were you doing there? How could you do that, Ivan? I don't even know what I was doing, man. I thought it was dead. I mean, the flicker, real unfortunate. Bit of a miscommunication there with everybody walking away, or it could have been a lag spike, but if it was a lag spike, he should have called for a technical pause. Even so, Jaskar is starting to get to a point where he's becoming unkillable, right? He's already got a couple of items, already done with the antique cuirass, so he's taking a lot less damage from Suyo and Dyran specifically, and even Ruff, but now he has to start thinking about Kim.
Yeah. We can see now the double-edgedness of heroes like Suyo as well. If you're not ahead, it's a lot more difficult for Gary to actually do the things that he was before. And Jaskar has a lot more space to play with all that extra HP on the Fredrin compared to previous hero he was playing. Next turtle gonna be focused on. Super Yoshi comes in from the flank with the rest of RRQ TORA. Ivan's in the backline. Gary steals it away! Beautiful Redry timing, but Team Ray's gonna instantly collapse off on him. Gary goes down. Ivan gonna be traded. So Super Yoshi somehow alive? And here comes the shifting skies. Forces the flicker from Lolil, but is not able to finish anyone off. Team Ray is so low. Dyran goes down. Ruff flickers forward. He's looking for Jaskar. Can he find at least one? Yes, that's a mega kill for the Granger.
Oh my goodness, is Granger gonna have enough? Wait, I'm waiting for the energy. He should have one. All shot. Oh! He gets it! Sniped under the tower!
Ruff with the fadeaway kill right there. Gonna be able to clean things up. It was kind of messy, but RRQ TORA will win just off of that. Now with 5-0 on this Granger. Those Sky Piercer stacks gonna go a long way.
Oh my goodness, what a fight that breaks out here. Siska looking to split the lines in half, doesn't find the right angle, but luckily it creates enough space that the rest of Team Ray try to isolate their own fights, but once RRQ regroup on that bottom side, you can tell, Team Ray, the economic damage that they've been receiving all this time is now starting to add up, and more importantly so, they're sticking a little too close together, and Kim is getting mega value.
And this is a strange habit of Team Ray as an organization throughout different rosters. They do like to group up, and that can cost them sometimes. Ruff now going to officially be an issue. I'm not too sure how many Sky Piercer stacks he has. Okay, thank you very much, production. 30. So he's on his way.
Yep, he's currently 408 and 8 minutes into the game. Not a bad score so far for his stacks as well, which means he probably should only have like 5 shots back-to-back without the Rondo. Now Jaskar still trying to set the boundaries here, trying to make sure that RRQ TORA respects the space. And now that Siska gets the move out for free, they could wait for the next wave, go for the proxy, and then immediately head to the Lord.
There's definitely macro pay potential with the Benedetta on the side of Team Ray here. RRQ TORA's split push potential is a lot lower overall, and then creates more opportunities to contest neutral objectives with this Fredrin.
Speaking of, yeah, nobody else can really open up the map. Jaskar just has to walk in, you know, real free. Where is... okay, there he is. Behind the Lord Pit itself. So they do have full vision over it.
Dyran Has to dash away from the traction pulse. Team Ray still taking this slow. Siska's behind. Glorious Pathway cuts the fight in half. They're going for Jescar. Gary's still on the Lord. Ivan looking for Ruff. He's chasing him away entirely. But Jescar goes down, so Gary gets a free Lord. And now the fight is completely split up. It is chaos in the land of Dawn. Siska abandoned. Double kill for the Sora. And Kim will find a turd in the form of Lalil.
Dude, they have got to stop doing this. They've got to stop leaving Just Guard to dry. There's like no reason for it as well. Because Martisi is their main damage dealer besides Lolios. And right now, Lolios is way too far behind to be relevant. Martisi's base damage alone puts him in contention with everybody on his team, including Siska in terms of damage output. So make it make sense. Please, just... Gar's supposed to be... Everybody just be around that guy, man. He is your cornerstone.
They really need to know how to group together a little bit more efficiently. Siska goes in with a little final blow, takes a lot of damage in the church. Oh, no! 5 men on the shifting skies from Tyron. They find 2 as a result, and the Lord is still pushing down bottom. RRQ TORA are the predator in this game, and they're looking for their prey.
Tyron did not come to Malaysia just to retire. He's here to dominate, as he's finding incredible sets so far. How far it's gonna go, let's see. As Team Ray now on the base defense.
Mid inhibitor is already gone. Lord will collide bottom, but will get eventually cleared up. They lose the top tower as well. I think Team Ray is gonna lose all of their inhibitors here, and RRQ TORA will be happy with that.
Very nicely done. At least for Team Ray, there's not much saving grace at this point. It's a pretty difficult position now that you're at the 8.7k mark lead. Every team fight has just not gone in their favor. That really is what it is, right? Team Ray, they had a couple of good engagements, don't get me wrong, but RRQ TORA always seem to be able to etch them out in the most ridiculous ways possible.
RRQ TORA has an eye for opportunity. You can see that these players are more aggressively oriented. That's why they know when the chance is there. But you can also see the chemistry as well, where they're able to control those urges. They know the timing that is necessary and don't overextend themselves. Oh, another glorious pathway. They're still zoning out Team Ray. They're probably not going to get anyone here, but the psychological damage is done.
Oh yeah, they managed to get the Traceless out. Oh, sorry, they managed to get the Turtle Boat out. They also got the Traction Pulse out for free. Didn't have to do anything. Just press one button. Now, everybody else just gonna have a time of their lives, right? Well, hold on. What does Kim have? Kim currently is running the Electo Final Blow as his ult. They are setting up. I don't think he's gonna use it in this upcoming fight. He probably wants it for the upcoming Lord fight.
And I feel like Kim should consider stealing Traction Pulse. I feel like that would work pretty well.
Really? Because I feel like if he's taking Traction Pulse at that stage, you might as well just go straight... Oh, wait, do you get the enhanced auto attacks on top of that? No, I don't think so,
No, I don't
right?
think so. But the Gather is going to work quite well with Dyron.
Yeah... I don't think it's the worst, but if you want like hard CC, I would say either take Lolios or just Gars. One or the other.
Fair enough. For now, RRQ TORA is on the Lord. Traction Pulse comes out, only catches Super Yoshi, and at this stage, he's more than tanky enough. Dyron will be chunked down pretty low, so Team Ray have that at least, but Jescar once again being left out to dry a little bit. Martisi's here to help support the poking, but Gary and Ruff are just slowly whittling the Lord down, and Team Ray is just too late. They're trying to engage now. Ivan jumps in, but that's the high-lows. You're not gonna do much to him.
We need to go back to the drawing board. Oh, wait.
Oh, Kim, that... Oh... Okay.
So remember when I was telling you of him potentially one-shotting his target? So, Hilda said no. Just, nah, I don't know what you're doing, but this is not going to work the way you think it's going to work.
I don't know what the plan was there, because yeah, Electo in the funnel is great, but you don't really have the Petrify. So now the Lord is pushing in. It's a 4v5, completely unnecessarily. Glorious Pathway comes out, slows Jescar. Ivan going from the flank. They will clear up the Lord quite quickly since the damage is sufficient and the minion waves are not the most synced. So I think Team Ray will survive this one.
Okay, they get on out of there. A simple mistake made by Kim ended up costing them a potential push here. This means that the game is going to drag on just a little bit longer, which is great for Team Ray. They've been begging for this. They're like, oh my goodness, the Lord was going to push into our side. And now, with that one pick, we come back into this game. It will even out. They will hit 42k. They will hit the max amount of items. It's only that RRQ TORA will be able to swap out their items if necessary.
Yeah, it's time for the base defense bonanza from Team Ray here. If they can delay long enough, they do have good late game scaling with the 2 marksmen, but they do need to shut down Ruff. If they can get that gold bounty from the Granger into one of the cores, then Team Ray has something to work with.
Or at the bare minimum, try and half his stacks, right? Major problem. So much HP on your side. You don't want to accidentally just blow up for no reason. Even so, just a very dangerous game for Team Ray. Every moment they walk out of their base is an opportunity for RRQ TORA to take advantage of them. And they don't want to be caught out in these streets like that. Not at this time.
I think I heard the Mountain Shocker being popped, so they know where RQ is, including these 2 down here. Dyren gonna take a good chunk. We can see Martisi is starting to hit pretty hard.
He is. And I'm looking at Lolios, I'm like, when is he gonna hit hard? It looks like he's already got 3 items, Hunter Strike, Endless Battle, Malefic Roar, and it looks like he's going for a BOD?
Small meet up here in the jungle. I don't think Team Ray wants to engage on that. Traction Pulse will catch. That's an awkward kind of interaction, but Super Yoshi's gonna be fine.
Hey, it works out at the end of the day, you know? Could have been worse, but now Cisco getting back into the fight here. There's just too many things to manage. It's a very uncomfortable position for Team Ray, but this will show whether or not Sasa has been drilling them how to sync up these waves together and to utilize these positions to get a free lord.
Cisco could definitely be having a bit more impact in terms of split pushing, since they know most of RRQ TORA is up here, but they're also a bit afraid of allowing him to walk up too far, because without the Benedetta out there, not really capable of fighting either.
Yep, they need every little piece of damage, support, and bodies to make this work. Gary, so far, very happy with the way that he's been farming overall, but now it's about position.
Lord, gonna be reset here. Oh, they catch 2 in the backline. Loliel has to use Mountain Shocker just to get away. A nice stun from Jiskar Ivan. Once again looking for Ruff. Wind of Nature keeps him alive, and he executes Siska point blank. Legendary! Double kill for the Granger. Kim jumps in. He will sacrifice his life. Maybe a bit unnecessary, but it's fine because it sets up time for Ruff to be doing his damage. He's chasing down Loliel now. Yisun-Tin, it does do DPS, so you have to be somewhat careful there. A little bit messy, but Ruff finally picks up the kill onto Fredrin. Loliel tries to go back to the base to defend against minion wave. It's gonna be the 2 marksmen against 4 members of RQ TORA. Loliel blows up in an instant. It's a double kill, and the crystal is completely exposed. The kingdom secures their first foothold into the battlefield of MPL Malaysia.